Welcome to Las Vegas, the entertainment capital of the world. If you're planning a trip to Vegas and looking to stay at one of the most famous hotels in the world, then you're in the right place. What is up and welcome to Maps on the Map and to the Bellagio Hotel. In today's video we're doing things in style, as I had the pleasure of staying at the Bellagio, one of the world's most recognisable hotels. I'll be going into detail on everything you need to know, including its location, the unique things to see and do, and of course this is a Maps on the Map hotel review, so we'll be checking out one of the newly renovated rooms, and if you stick around to the end, I'll be dishing out my tips on how to get the best price and how I managed to bag a free night at the 5-star Mandalay Bay Hotel worth over $300. So let's start off things with the why. Why did I choose to stay at the Bellagio? There's two massive reasons why honestly I think if the price is right, it's one of the best hotels on the strip. First things first, just look at it. It is truly iconic and is the definition of Las Vegas. It's glitzy, glamorous, and while when in Vegas, you go big or go home, right? Simply Google Las Vegas and it's there in all its glory, illuminating the strip with its golden aura. Not only that, but it's made its way into so many movies including Ocean's 11 and The Hangover, so walking through the Bellagio makes you feel like you're part of cinematic history. Secondly, location. I can't stress enough how important location is on any trip, and Vegas is no exception, especially given that the strip is over 4 miles long, but the Bellagio is smack bang in the middle of it all, meaning you're walking distance from the main attractions, restaurants and bars, and you're at the centre of the city that never sleeps, which is a vibe in itself. It makes navigating the strip so much easier, but I'm not gonna lie, either way, you're gonna get your steps in wherever you stay. Now let's take a step inside the hotel, because the Bellagio is as spectacular on the inside as it is on the outside. It's got personality, it's got charm, and the moment you walk in, you're greeted with one of the most beautiful hotel lobbies I've ever stepped foot in. So we're here at the Bellagio, here on the Las Vegas Strip, and there's so many cool things to see. We're in the main lobby area here, and above me is a ceiling made of over 2,000 hand-blown glass flowers, costing about $10 million to create. So this is Dale Chihuly's Fiori di Como. Absolutely insane. But the spectacle doesn't stop there. Right next to the lobby is a free to visit attraction for everyone, meaning that even if you're not a hotel guest, you can still explore all that the Bellagio has to offer. So this is the Bellagio Botanical Garden and Conservatory, which changes seasonally and for Chinese New Year, and it's incredible. It's definitely worth checking out. And seeing it is one thing, but it smells unbelievable in here. Not only does the conservatory change seasonally, but I'd highly recommend checking it out in both the day and the night, as the lighting and ambience make it feel like a different experience.
I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it. Then walk with it, la 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 la. I'll just keep dropping it, like there's no stopping it. Then walk with it.
Of course, the casino is a big draw, attracting crowds of people who want to test their luck, and with over 100,000 square feet dedicated to casino games, if you're feeling lucky, you'll be sure to find something to get the adrenaline going. As for me, I went to Vegas with high hopes of coming home a millionaire, but after being defeated by the slot machines, decided to quit whilst I was not ahead, taking an insane hit to the bank account of a whopping $20. We ended up not winning anything, so that's $20 down the drain. It was probably the most exciting $20 I've ever lost, but I'm not gonna lie, I had a better time watching other people take big risks to win big rewards. And if like me, you're not too fussed about gambling, there's still loads to experience, and that's one thing that I loved about Las Vegas and the Bellagio Hotel. You can have a wicked time in Vegas without spending a penny if you like. Whether it be chilling by one of the 5 Italian-inspired heated pools, relaxing in a world-class spa, checking out some fine art at the gallery, doing some window shopping at the hotel's mall, or having the time of your life at Cirque du Soleil's O Show, so much happens at the Bellagio, you'll be sure to find something that piques your interest. Now, how can I talk about the Bellagio without mentioning the fountain? But this is not the fountain you're thinking of, as tucked away near a patisserie is the world's largest chocolate fountain, with over 2 tons of chocolate flowing through it. From one fountain to another, the crown jewel of the Bellagio is the Bellagio Fountain, a water fountain show that takes place every 30 minutes in the daytime and every 15 minutes from 8 PM to midnight. The show is synchronized to several different music tracks, making each show unique. It's honestly beautiful, and I would say it's a must-see for anyone visiting Vegas. But if you manage to miss the fountain show during your time in Vegas, I'd be hella impressed because it's basically unmissable, it's huge and slap bang in the middle of the strip. Now, it's all fun and games visiting the Bellagio and ticking some things off your must-see list, but if you're thinking of staying the night here, you're gonna wanna know if the rooms are just as high-end as the rest of the hotel. The Bellagio has a variety of options when it comes to rooms, all at different price points, but on a level, even their standard room feels luxurious, which is where I had the pleasure of resting my head after a day and night of exploring Vegas. Let's take a look. So this is basically a newly renovated Premier King room with a resort view. And by resort view, it's basically a view of the pools and garden area. So follow me and I'll show you around this incredible room. Starting in the entrance, we've got...
We jump down a bit. Yeah, it's like crumpled around you, tell me.
Starting in the entrance, we've got basically this beautiful marble floor which leads you into the bedroom area, but the room here is the bathroom, and the bathroom is insane, man. It's huge and it's perfectly decorated, so follow me. So this is the massive bathroom with marble floors and a giant shower, so that all the rooms had a bathtub, and what they've done now is they've got rid of that, and with the newly renovated rooms you get this huge shower. So just look how big this shower is. You got his and hers towels, and then the shower's massive, and it's a decent sized shower and a decent power to the shower as well, all controlled with this little twisty thing here. And then we've got his and hers sinks, his and hers amenities, and the usuals, a toilet obviously to do your business, and that's basically what makes this room unique and different to the older rooms. So let's head on over to the next door, which is this door, which is basically, it lights up right? Yeah, which is basically a closet. But a nice little feature is you get Bellagio bathrobes, which is a neat touch. So yeah, you can take these down to the spa or to the pool, and then there's also a safe with this nice kind of gold accent. So you've got a safe there to keep your belongings. There's an ironing board, Jesus. An iron, and also like one of those like luggage storage things, the things that you can place your luggage on. So yeah, that's this little closet. And then look at this room. This room is one of the most insane rooms that I've ever stayed in. It's massive, it's clean, it's well decorated. The bed is super comfortable, so you've got this massive king bed. And again, you've got these nice little seating areas all around the room. And there's also storage either side of the bed with USB ports and things like that to charge your devices. And so these button here, they control the drapes and the shears. So you can open and close the curtains from your bedside, but there's also a panel near the entrance to the room as well. So if we just click close, you will see that it starts to close. So pretty cool. And then if you follow me here, so this is the mini fridge. And it's not really a mini fridge because it's absolutely massive, but you don't want to touch anything inside the fridge. You don't want to lift up anything unless you want to be charged killer amounts. We were chatting to someone who stayed at the hotel and they just lifted up a bottle of water and it was $22 charged to their room. So yeah, but we'll take a look. I'll show you what's inside should you want to, you know, ball out on some Coke. There's soft drinks, Red Bulls, there's alcohol, a few snacks. But there is a little personal shelf here, which does go pretty far back. So what we've been doing is buying Cokes and waters from outside and bringing them here, and you can just leave them there. You've got a little snack station, and I think this is the $22 Fiji water. Fair enough, it's Fiji, so it is boiler water, but $22 for water, allow that. Then you've got more storage. like glasses and things like that. You got a huge Samsung TV, should you want to watch anything like Netflix, YouTube, that sort of thing. And then over here, you've got this cool little quirky seating area. So you got one of these little kind of rolling wheelie stools if you want to just wheel around. And then a normal chair should you want to be sophisticated and just sit at this nice, kind of feels like marble as well, but this nice table, you can do that. And you've got this cool little lamp. It's quite an interesting lamp. It's got USB ports, plug sockets, and a switch here. You got a bit of art on the walls, a bit of decor. I like to call this one camouflage forest. That's what we call it. That's the art for today. And this is the view. So as I said before, it's a resort view. So you get a view of the pools and the gardens and things like that. And you can also see the conservatory of the Bellagio Hotel. Also in the back, you can see the mountains. And when it's kind of a clear day, a well-lit day, you're gonna get these beautiful mountains in the back. And you can see the snowy peaks of the mountains. So yeah, that's this view. And the sun is setting. So it's quite a nice place to just look out really. And there's also rooms with other views that you can get. So there's the fountain view rooms, which is probably gonna be a better view because you can see the Bellagio fountain show from your room and also kind of the Vegas lights because the Paris hotel is just opposite, which looks incredible. But it is at a premium cost. I think we did inquire about it and they said I think it was about $70 or $75 extra per night. So it's up to you. If you think it's worth it, then I'd say ball out and go for it. Otherwise, we're quite happy with this view. I think it's a stunning view. And then over here, you've got another nice little seating area with a comfortable sofa and table. So yeah, that is the newly renovated Resort King Room here at the Bellagio. So the question that's probably on your mind is, Mamps, how much does it cost to stay at the Bellagio? Well, prices vary depending on the time of the year, and it's going to be cheaper if you're staying midweek as opposed to the weekend. On average, you're looking at $400 per night, but there are ways that you can drop that price. At the time I booked, I managed to get 15% off by booking direct with the Bellagio Hotel and signing up for free to become an MGM Rewards member. And points make prizes, because every time you spend at an MGM property, you'll be earning points to spend on things like room upgrades and restaurants. But I'm not gonna lie, it takes a while to get to that big boy status. But by simply signing up for free, regardless of how much you spend, you're gonna unlock some decent room rates, and that's exactly what I did, so it's worth checking out. And now for a little bonus tip since you've made it this far in the video, or if you skip to this bit of the video, well that's a bit cheeky, but I'll let it slide. So at the start of the video, I mentioned I got a free night stay at the 5-star Mandalay Bay Hotel worth over $300. But how did I do this? Well, I signed up to an app called My Vegas Rewards, a free-to-play app where you can use in-game coins to earn real-world rewards. And by the way, this is not sponsored, it's just something I did to save a bit of money. So My Vegas is essentially an online casino where you can play casino games like slots, poker, blackjack, there's all sorts. But the more you play, the more loyalty points you earn, and these can be traded for real world rewards of real value. Now people probably do put real money into this game, and I definitely don't advise that. Being truthful to you, I didn't spend a single penny of my actual money on this app. Did I low-key become addicted to slots before even leaving the UK? Maybe. Did I earn enough loyalty points to get a free stay at a 5-star hotel? Absolutely. And the points don't only get you free hotel stays, they can be used on dining credit, resort credit, tickets to shows, and so much more. What I would say though is that if you think that there is even the slightest chance that you'll either become hooked on gambling or want to put your own money into the app, just don't bother even going near the My Vegas app. Just forget about it. You don't want to be at a loss before your trip's even begun. So I had an amazing time staying at the Bellagio, but let me know in the comments where you're planning on staying in Vegas, and if you visit the Bellagio, what did you think? If you enjoyed today's video, then of course leave a like and don't forget to subscribe and turn on those notifications, as this is just the start of my Las Vegas series. As coming up on Mamps on the Map, we'll be exploring more of the city, finding some of the best things to see and do, and of course checking out the city's food scene. If you've got any questions about the Bellagio Hotel, the room itself, or my time in Vegas, then drop a comment below, DM me on Instagram, or check out any of my other Vegas videos. It's been a pleasure. Till next time, peace!